everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Happy Easter if you celebrate. If not, happy Sunday. I am ready. I usually don't film on Sunday, but I had to today. I had to just do a video because I just love my little Easter shirt, to be fair. And I had a request for this palette, and now thinking about it, maybe not the best idea, but that aside, we're just concentrating on the colors of the palette anyway. But the palette we're going to be working with today is Thirsty. And usually I've been doing spring looks, and I do see spring in here, but really what I see when I look at this personally is summer. And here is why. It's like summer with a pop of color, like you choose a pop color, right? I think it's because of the browns and the bronzy shades in this, like copper and bronzy shades. That's what I think of with summer, and I think that's why I'm drawn to this for summer. It could be the name of it. I mean, that's a possibility with summer, but just my opinion on it. Do I think it could be spring? Absolutely. I think that is a spring look nonetheless. It definitely matches my outfit, you know what I mean? But overall, like out of all the palettes, I saw this one. I didn't really think spring, but I can see it. But I see more summer personally. But needless to say, I can do a look with it. So for the foundation today, I'm wearing the Prada again. For concealer, I'm wearing my Prism Libre. I set the under eyes with the Pat McGrath. I set the rest of the face with something different today. It is Bare Minerals, but it was the Bare Minerals light to medium. I don't even know where I put it now. Yeah, it was the Bare Minerals light to medium veil, I think is what it was called. I don't even know where I put that thing at now. I've moved everything around. Oh, here it is. Yeah. It's the Bare Minerals Bare Skin light to medium. So it's this here. That's what I use. It says Perfecting Veil. So for bronzer, I wore a little too dark. I think I went a little too dark. I got the Desert Glow bronzer. I think it's still a little too dark for me right now, or I just went in with a heavy hand. Could be either one. For blush, Krista, because this screams spring and Easter to me, with just how bright and vibrant it is. Like, it's gorgeous. Go in with the light hand. Very light. And then highlighter. Highlighter is different, y'all. I pulled out my Buxom Divine Goddess highlighter doohickey, and I'm wearing Venus. It's not bad. I mean, it looks like it's a glow from within. It's not like boom in your face, but it's definitely there. So, all right, let's get started on the palette though. The first shade we're going to go into is Quench. For primer, for my eye primer today, I went in with my Busy Art. You know what I thought about doing? I was going to pull out my Busy Art, what's it called? Bright Edits, I think. The one with all the different colors, like the really bright, colorful one. That one for today. But I think I might do that a different day. I will say these colors are pigmented, blend beautifully. I have no idea how old this palette is. I have no idea if it's still available. I will say that this is kind of one of my favorites because it is kind of like a pop color, but more on the neutrals. So it's kind of like a neutral palette with a little bit of fun type of thing, and I like those kind of palettes because, you know, if you're not sure on what you want, then, you know, you have options. Now today I kind of knew I was going for a colorful look because A, it's Easter, and B, you know, I have to match my clothing. The next shade we're going to go into is I ain't saying it. This one right here. the B word with a bunch of eyes. See, that's the only thing with these palettes that I don't get. Because, like, if somebody asks what palette, I mean, Thirsty's not too bad, I guess, of a name. But the colors in it, like, and you have to say them out, it's like, and I know in today's world that's probably nothing, but, like, I kind of get uncomfortable sometimes with certain names. Because you don't know what is, like, anymore, I don't even know what's appropriate. Because back in, you know, I can't believe I would have said that back in my day. That's how you know. That's how you know you're not young anymore. You're an adult when you say that. You're adulting. Back in my day, I sound like my parents. No. Although we don't say we had to walk to school both ways, barefoot, in the snow, up hills both ways too. Let's not leave that out. We don't say that. But I've noticed that I've been an adult now for a little while due to the fact that, well, I mean, my age. But that don't mean nothing. Some people can stay young at heart and live it free. We're going to go into Splash. My shades are also almost about to fall out of this palette. I might want to glue them back in. And we're going to put it on the lower lash line. But anyway, when I'm listening to the radio, and it's like the 80s, the oldies, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and I'm like, when did that become the oldies? When? Like, back in the day, it was my dad's music that was the oldies. But now, it's our music. Although I will say, our music does stand the test of time. So I do like that. Even my mother's music. My dad's music, not so much. He was the oldies. Like, my mom was born in the, let's see, I was born in 79, so she's 20 years older than me. She was 20 when she had me. So that puts her at what, 59? She was born? Wow. And then my dad would have been born in 49, is that right? Holy cow. Well, 50, I get. No, he'd been born in the 1950. Wow. It's hard to think of that. And I'm so thankful, you know, I got both my parents still. I know a lot of people can't even say that, and they're younger than me. I can't imagine a day. Although we all have to, I suppose. Even our own children have to imagine a day without us. It's hard to think about, though, isn't it? And I do hope that you all are with family or friends and stuff. We're going to go into Submerge, this blue color here. We're going to build it up on this outer portion here. Take it through the crease. Did I take that? No, I left it down in the corner here. I didn't take it all the way through. I was like, did I even take that all the way through? But I didn't. I am having to build this up though. But it blends nicely. I do hope everybody has a nice Easter. We'll pack that blue a little bit more in there. I don't want too much blue, but enough to see it. Like, I was trying to get as many of the colors in But you know, Easter's about colors. So is spring in general, everything blooming. We have like 3 patches of Easter lilies on my property here. And they're just bloomed and just having their best life for now. But I love to see them because as soon as they come, you know spring's coming. Even though weather can't make up its mind. But the flowers made up theirs, so that works for me. I really get annoyed with my eyeballs where they're not even. It drives me crazy. How about you all? Do y'all have even eyes? Or symmetrical, I guess. I don't know. Both my eyes are so weird. Like, I feel like I have a lazy eye. And then I have one that's downturned. I don't know. And then they're both hooded, as can be. I feel like they've always been hooded, though. That didn't come with age. I think they always were. I wonder if that's the way most people's, if like they are born with hooded, or if age does play a factor. We're going back into the yellow. Just making sure these colors are popping. I will say the Viseart primer is nice. Ooh, that really made that pop. Let's do that again. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. That is a pretty yellow too. It's like a sunshine yellow almost. Almost like an Easter lily, really. I can kind of see them out the window, kind of yellow. That I pretty. Alright, now we're going to go into the shade Snatched. The only thing I wish, though, is that he did put a colorful shade in here, but there really isn't one. But we're going in with Snatched, which is this one here. We'll pick it up. We're going to put it on the lid. Because I feel like none of these colors really go with a colorful look, technically. I mean, this one looks fine, but I don't know. I feel like a lilac or something would have been nice. I think I need to put a little bit more to get the pop. I like a pop. I love this brush for this too. It gets it so perfect the way it's made. It is so soft. I think that's where BK Beauty wins for me, because I started really like thinking about my brushes and stuff, you know, and I have a lot and I have different price points. And though I feel like they're all, you can create a look with anything for the most part. Tools matter though. But I was thinking like BK Beauty and Sigma are kind of in the same realm in a sense. And Sigma has more options, I feel like. But they're still, like when you feel them, they feel synthetic. When you feel BK Beauty, they're so soft. So soft. I mean, like natural hair soft even, and they apply so beautifully. Like, I don't know. I think that BK Beauty wins. Unless there's a certain, you know, we're going to go into Divine, which I love this color. It just looks like wetness on your inner corner. Just pure wet. Like, it's gorgeous for an inner corner. I mean, it'd probably be gorgeous on the lid too, but I particularly use this color for inner corner personally. And I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Put that up, yeah. I hope you didn't see how messy my desk is. I use the Tarte Fake Awake for the waterline. Just trying to pinpoint. Because like this brush here from Sigma is one of my favorite too. It's the E21 smudge brush. It's so teeny tiny. I just love it and the way it picks up. It's kind of like Rephr. I love Rephr for natural hair, right? But some of them are a little scratchy, you know what I mean? But they're better than, say, Morphe natural hair brushes. It's like, you know, you just, I don't know. We're going to go into this color here, Drizzle, and I'm going to line my lash line, top and bottom lash line with it. Yeah, I don't know, like, I've been really thinking about brushes though, and because, you know, I have all my Sonia G brushes up there, and I don't use them because I just don't feel like it's time yet. Will I ever feel like it's time? I don't know. Maybe. I do use some from a little set I got of hers. Like a travel set. Like the foundation and the concealer brush, and I like those two for sure. But I will say that I am scared I'm going to do something to them. And like, that's the problem. When you spend a lot of money on something, you're scared you're going to break it. But at the same time, you kind of have to use it, or what's the point? So I kind of need to figure out, okay, when do I use my Sonia G brushes, you know? At what point do I think I do makeup well enough that I wouldn't ruin them? There probably won't be a day that I feel that, to be honest, but because like I'm always going to be just an enthusiast and amateur. I mean, I'd guess unless I went to makeup school, but you know, here's the thing, just because you go don't mean you're good at it. At least in my opinion. Think about hairdressers and stuff, you know, they go to school for it, but that don't mean they're good at it. Because I've had some, you know, really good hairdressers. But I've had some bad ones too. And it's like, how long have you been doing this, you know? And they're like, oh, 20 years. And I'm like, oh, wow. We're going to go back into that splash because I don't want to lose that color on the bottom. And then I'm going to wipe away any fallout. And I will say that wipes away easily too. That's nice about it. And once I wiped it away, it doesn't look like it's fallen. There's a little bit. Again, any kind of fallout you see on me is completely my fault because I don't spray. I don't use anything, and I'm well aware of it. Alright. For mascara, I'm just going to go in with this one, the Beach Proof by the JSC. And I'm going to use it for top and bottom lashes, actually. I do think the Prada foundation is wearing very nice today, and I did use a different sunscreen. So that could be why. So I am going back and forth. I feel like the sunscreen choices are really, you know, because I'm really making an effort here to keep sunscreen on. But I do think that it is playing with the foundations in a weird way because the sunscreen's playing weird on my face. And then just because it works good today with this foundation doesn't mean the same will work good with tomorrow's foundation either. That's the problem. But at the same time, I use a good bit of sunscreen. I mean, I'm assuming we all do for our face and necks. It's what, 3 finger lines, right? That's how much I put anyway. Maybe I'm putting too much. But I don't want to spend that much on sunscreen, knowing how quickly I go through it, you know? So I'm kind of like, what do I do here? I don't know. And I'm going to apply it to the lower lash line. And this does not smudge or flake or anything throughout the day. I will say I do like this one, this mascara. And it doesn't have a weird name. Ooh. I just smacked myself in the face with it. Alright. But I do like this mascara. In all honesty, I like this look. I really do. I really like it. I think the look turned out really good. It looks very festive and Eastery and all the good things, you know, colorful, bright. I think the colors all work really well together. And even though, and like, they even mixed well. Because like the yellow into the peach kind of made it like a softer, or the yellow into like the, I don't know what you would call that color. But then you add the blue into that like pinky peachy shade. It kind of gives like a purple hue to it. And then it goes into the blue. So it's like you get multiple colors because of color theory, obviously. But you know what I mean? Like, it just looks like there's more there than what is there. And I really like that look. And then that inner corner, I just love that inner corner so much. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. I hope it entertained in some way. And I did get to use the palette. You know, maybe you have the palette, you purchased it a long time ago and forgot about it. Pull it out, use it. Summer's around the corner. Actually, I think this palette could be spring and summer, all rolled into one, to be fair. For lipstick, I put my Too Faced Lip Injection Ultimate Lip Plumper on prior to filming, and then I just put a couple of dots of this ColourPop lipstick in the shade Rapunzel, like in there, and then put my lips together. I may change that though and actually go in, like once that wears off a little bit, go in with the Clinique Strawberry. I haven't decided yet, and I think they're kind of the same. This one may be a lot slightly lighter, like more of a strawberry instead of a berry color, but I think it would be pretty too. I haven't decided yet, but I hope you all are having a great Easter. I hope you're staying safe and healthy. And I hope that, you know, you get a nice Easter basket. How's that? Go hunt some Easter eggs. That's what we're doing. Fun times, fun times. And then we'll be picking up Easter eggs right around July 4th. We'll find them again. It's kind of fun because we forget where we hide them. And there's so many of them. So, you know. But anywho, I'll let you go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. Unless there's a new launch. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.